Hey there, what's going on? This is Kate McShay, and today I'm going to talk to you briefly about one character trait that is absolutely essential when it comes to being successful with building your business, as well as utilizing this characteristic in order to effectively get coaching from someone else, from a mentor, or from someone you're just getting some coaching from in order to become better at a specific strategy or a skill. So, the trait that I'm going to be talking to you about today is being coachable. And so, what it means to be coachable. And when I first started out in this profession, I realized quickly that that is one of the best characteristics that you can have or you can learn to have when it comes to building a business. Because the thing is that there's always going to be someone that knows more than you, and in order to effectively utilize the things that they recommend you do, you have to be coachable. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things because really when it comes down to it, in order to get better in this profession, you need to find people who are already doing what you want to do, and you need to reach out to them and find a way to work with them, whether it's joining their MLM, whether it's, buying an affiliate product from them, or whether it's getting some private one-on-one personal coaching with them. What you need to do is, rather than just joining randomly anybody and everybody because you like the product of a company, you need to really be strategic if you really truly want to be a professional and build this business, okay? So you want to look for someone who already has what you want with regards to either success in a marketing strategy or success building a successful MLM. And you want to make sure that you are getting the right you're asking the right kind of questions, and you're effectively utilizing your coaching and your mentorship from that person. So there's three things really that you need to do in order to make that happen, okay? And then tomorrow what I'm going to talk about is something else, is another way to use your coachability in order to be effective with regards to something else, okay? It's really, really important. I don't want to share it with you today, though, because I want to talk about the three things about being coachable today, because that's the most important part, and then the second part will come tomorrow. So the first thing that you have to do is, number one, you need to find somebody that you resonate with, that has what you want, and you need to find a way to work with them. And then on top of that, you need to now be open-minded. Okay, so you have to get over the fact of always wanting to be right, have to get over the fact of always wanting to be perfect. You have to be completely open-minded and willing to accept what they give you as advice. Okay? Now, when they give you advice, whether it's you've already, if they have a training product and you've bought a training product from them, or whatever they're giving you coaching on, or a marketing strategy, what you want to make sure that you do is every single time that you meet with that person, you should have taken action on something that they had suggested you do, okay? And then you're going to come into that conversation with basically saying, here's what I did, okay? And you're going to tell them what you did from the previous time you guys talked. Here's what went well, and here's what I need advice on, okay? Do you see how those questions aren't formatted in a way of, well, how do I do this? Tell me about this. What do I do about this? This structure, that three-step structure, really, number one, helps your mentor be able to give you effective feedback, as well as it proves that you're trying to be a professional, that you're taking action, and that you genuinely want feedback. You're not putting everything on your mentor, because that's not their job. Their job is to facilitate and to help you while you take action, okay? So those three things. This is what I did, this is what went well for me, and this is what I need advice on. Okay? And then the next step, the third thing that you do in order to be effective with a mentor, is when you say this is what I need advice on, or they give you feedback, then you go back and you take action on what they tell you to do. Okay? That's what being coachable is that you're open-minded, you're willing to take advice, you take action, and then you're looking for feedback so that you can get better. All right, because more often than not, what I see people looking and searching for mentors and coaches and getting private coaching, but are not open-minded. And so then what happens, they're, number one, not open-minded, and they're not taking action necessarily effectively. And so then what happens is the coach is giving recommendations, but then there's no follow through on the mentee's end, the one who's being mentored, okay? So those are very, very important things for you to do when it comes to being coachable. That's basically what coachable is, okay? Is finding someone who has what you want, and then basically taking their information, taking action on it, and then coming back to them, telling them what you did so that they can critique and give you feedback in order for you to go back out and take more action and continue to get better. Okay, so I hope that this gave you some feedback. I hope it helps you with regards to whoever is your coach or your mentor or your sponsor, helps you to effectively get the most out of that successful person, because that's the goal. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what you need in order to be coachable, in order to effectively utilize products. Okay, so I'm going to break down some things about products, some things that you should do, some things that you should look out for, which is really important because when you're investing in something, you want to make sure, again, that you're utilizing it effectively and that it's a product that's going to be beneficial to you and your business. So stick around, subscribe to this channel, make sure that you are here for day 2 tomorrow. Hope this gave you some value. Come back and visit soon.